Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Dark Match After Dark. We're on late as fuck tonight. What the hell? It's already almost 10 o'clock. Jesus Christ. All right, guys. I know I'm late as fuck. Fucking, there's been 100 people in the chat already, and, anyway. Fat Pig Lover was in here. Bob Cook was up in here. Let's get through the chat. I'm going to pull up. I know what everybody's watching. The Trump State of the Union deal. Stacey G up in here. We'll get to that in a second. Michael Earl, Big E, fucking promo code Lummy, Lover. Oh, what's up? Jeff Cron is in here right now. Okay, these are new messages. What's up? Big E's up in here. What's up, guys? How's it going? Adam Wiley's up in here. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. I know I'm late as fuck. Just watching the Trump speech. All right, let me pull that up because we will cover when Trump gets done. If I'm still on, we'll cover the other shit that I had brought up. But yeah, let's watch I'll pull that shit up. I was watching it on Stein's channel when I was headed back to my house.
It's an underwater object like a stump or a log. Get your leash from precisionsonar.com.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something, you
Who are these never mind.
better believe it's happening.
Country under the open border policy of these people, the Democrats, the Biden administration.
All right, guys.
The open border insane policies that you've allowed to destroy our country. We will now bring in brilliant, hardworking, job-creating people. They're going to pay a lot of money, and we're going to reduce our debt with that money.
Do I have a MAGA hat?
Americans have given us a mandate for bold and profound change. For nearly 100 years, the
I got the MAGA hat.
Bureaucracy has grown until it has crushed our freedoms, ballooned our deficits, and held back America's potential in every possible way. The nation founded by pioneers and risk takers now drowns under millions and millions of pages of regulations and debt. Approvals that should take 10 days to get instead take 10 years, 15 years, and even 20 years before you're rejected. Meanwhile, we have hundreds of thousands of federal workers who have not been showing up to work. My administration will reclaim power from this unaccountable bureaucracy, and we will restore true democracy to America again. And any federal bureaucrat who resists this change will be removed from office immediately.
So I couldn't actually watch a lot of this while Stein was streaming it because I was driving. Has it really just been the Democrats pissed off and sitting the whole time and the Republicans just clapping their asses off? Is that really what it's been the whole time?
Because we are draining the swamp. It's very simple. And the days of rule by unelected bureaucrats are over. And the next phase of our plan to deliver the greatest economy in history is for this Congress to pass tax cuts for everybody. They're in there. They're waiting for you to vote. And I'm sure that the people on my right, I don't mean the Republican right, but my right here, I'm sure you're going to vote for those tax cuts because otherwise I don't believe the people will ever vote you into office. So I'm doing you a big favor by telling you that. But I know this group is going to be voting for the tax.
Kevin Gable, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us on the Facebook. Thank you guys for hitting the likes and the hearts on the Facebook. I appreciate that. Everybody, please hit the like button. I know I didn't mean to clickbait. I didn't realize this was going on tonight when I made the thumbnail and set up the stream. So yeah, we'll get to that later.
Thank you. It's a very, very big part of our plan. We had tremendous success in our first term with it. A very big part of our plan. We're seeking permanent income tax cuts all across the board. And to get urgently needed relief to Americans hit especially hard by inflation, I'm calling for no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security benefits for our great seniors.
Dismantle the IRS.
And I also want to make interest payments on car loans tax deductible, but only if the car is made in America. And by the way, we're going to have growth in the auto industry like nobody's ever seen. Plants are opening up all over the place. Deals are being made. Never seen. That's a combination of the election win and tariffs. It's a beautiful word, isn't it? That, along with our other policies, will allow our auto industry to absolutely boom. It's going to boom. Spoke to the majors today, all three, the top people, and they're so excited. In fact,
Trump's going to make everyone drive a Cybertruck.
Already, numerous car companies have announced that they will be building massive automobile plants in America, with Honda just announcing a new plant in Indiana, one of the largest anywhere in the world. And this has taken place since our great victory on November 5th, a date which will hopefully go down as one of the most important in the history of our country. In addition, as part of our tax cuts, we want to cut taxes on domestic production and all manufacturing. And just as we did before, we will provide 100% expensing. It will be retroactive to January 20th, 2025. And it was one of the main reasons why our tax cuts were so successful in our first term, giving us the most successful economy in the history of our country. First term. We had a great first term.
Does he really not have a teleprompter? This motherfucker is just off the cuff remembering all of this shit to say.
If you don't make your product in America, however, under the Trump administration, you will pay a tariff, and in some cases, a rather large one. Other countries have used tariffs against us for decades, and now it's our turn to start using them against those other countries. On average, the European Union, China, Brazil, India, Mexico, and Canada, have you heard of them? And countless other nations charge us tremendously higher tariffs than we charge them. It's very unfair. India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%. China's average tariff on our products is twice what we charge them. And South Korea's average tariff is 4 times higher. Think of that, 4 times higher. And we give so much help militarily and in so many other ways to South Korea, but that's what happened.
Level up your barbecue game with Bachans. Packed with bold, fresh, umami flavor, it makes every barbecue
You gotta be kidding me.
better.
If you're new to Stealth, let me tell you a little bit about this. We're on a mission to help people build credit, especially.
Wanted to make it April 1st, but I didn't want to be accused of April Fool's Day. That's not, just one day cost us a lot of money. but we're going to do it in April. I'm a very superstitious person. April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs kick in. And whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal, back and forth. Whatever they tax us, we will tax them. If they do non-monetary tariffs to keep us out of their market, then we will do non-monetary barriers to keep them out of our market. There's a lot of that, too. They don't even allow us in their market. We will take in trillions and trillions of dollars and create jobs like we have never seen before. I did it with China and I did it with others, and the Biden administration couldn't do anything about it because there was so much money they couldn't do anything about it. We have been ripped off for decades by nearly every country on earth, and we will not let that happen any longer. Much has been said over the last 3 months about Mexico and Canada, but we have very large deficits with both of them. But even more importantly, they've allowed fentanyl to come into our country at levels never seen before, killing hundreds of thousands of our citizens and many very young, beautiful people, destroying families. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. They are, in effect, receiving subsidies of hundreds of billions of dollars. We pay subsidies to Canada and to Mexico of hundreds of billions of dollars, and the United States will not be doing that any longer. We're not going to do it any longer. Thanks to our America First policies we're putting into place, we have had $1.7 trillion of new investment in America in just the past few weeks. The combination of the election and our economic policies that people of SoftBank, one of the most brilliant anywhere in the world, announced a $200 billion investment. OpenAI and Oracle, Larry Ellison, announced $500 billion investment, which they wouldn't have done if Kamala had won.
We don't want more AI. Shut it down.
Apple announced $500 billion investment. Tim Cook called me. He said, I cannot spend it fast enough. It's going to be much higher than that.
Tim Pool.
They'll be building their plants here instead of in China. And just yesterday, Taiwan Semiconductor, the biggest in the world, most powerful in the world, has a tremendous amount, 97% of the market, announced a $165 billion investment to build the most powerful chips on earth right here in the USA. And we're not giving them any money. Your CHIPS Act is a horrible, horrible thing. We give hundreds of billions of dollars, and it doesn't mean a thing. They take our money and they don't spend it. All that meant to them, we're giving them no money. All that was important to them was they didn't want to pay the tariffs, so they came and they're building, and many other companies are coming. We don't have to give them money. We just want to protect our businesses and our people, and they will come because they won't have to pay tariffs if they build in America. So it's very amazing. You should get rid of the CHIP Act, and whatever's left over, Mr. Speaker, you should use it to reduce debt or any other reason you want to. Our new trade policy will also be great for the American farmer. I love the farmer, who will now be selling into our home market, the USA, because nobody is going to be able to compete with you, because there's goods that come in from other countries and companies. They're really in a bad position in so many different ways. They're uninspected. They may be very dirty and disgusting, and they come in and they pour in, and they hurt our American farmers. The tariffs will go on agricultural product coming into America, and our farmers starting on April 2nd. It may be a little bit of an adjustment period. We had that before when I made the deal with China, $50 billion of purchases. And I said, just bear with me. And they did. They did. Probably have to bear with me again. And this will be even better. That was great. The problem with it was that Biden didn't enforce it. He didn't enforce it. $50 billion of purchases. And we were doing great, but Biden did not enforce it. And it hurt our farmers. But our farmers are going to have a field day right now. So to our farmers, have a lot of fun. I love you too. I love you too. It's all going to happen. And I have also imposed a 25% tariff on foreign aluminum, copper, lumber, and steel, because if we don't have, as an example, steel and lots of other things, we don't have a military, and frankly, we just won't have a country very long. Here today is a proud American steelworker, fantastic person from Decatur, Alabama, Jeff Denard.
Here, let's do this, guys.
Biden took us very low, the lowest we've ever been.
It's
Jeff,
fine.
I want to thank you very much. And I also want to recognize another person who has devoted herself to foster care community. She works so hard on it. A very loving person.
We're watching Stein stream Trump.
Magnificent First Lady of the United States.
You're saying there's another disturbance? I don't think so.
Alex Stein.
The disturbance is funny.
Melania's work has yielded incredible results, helping prepare our nation's future leaders as they enter the workforce. Our First Lady is joined by two impressive young women, very impressive. Haley Ferguson, who benefited from the First Lady's Fostering the Future initiative,
There used to be a bunch of plants
and is
in small
poised
towns
to
near
complete
me
her
when I was
education and
young. They all
become a
closed.
teacher. And Elliston Berry, who became a victim of an illicit deep fake image produced by a peer. With Elliston's help, the Senate just passed the Take It Down Act, and this is
Steel
so
toe.
important. Thank you very
Steel
much,
toe.
John.
Morning show
Thank you.
doesn't like
Stand
that.
up, John.
Aaron, did you see that?
Thank you, John.
Aaron.
Thank
This is
you
what
all
you voted
very
for.
much.
So, I'm sure Nick Urqueta likes this.
Thank you. And thank you to John Thune and the Senate. Great job. To criminalize the publication of such images online is terrible, terrible thing. And once it passes the House, I look forward to signing that bill into law.
And you're going to jail, Aaron. I love Aaron. I don't want Aaron to go to jail, but
because
Aaron,
nobody
you're
gets
toast,
treated
so
worse
I'm
than I
sorry.
do
They're
online.
going to retry
Nobody.
you. Trump's going to throw you under the federal
That's
prison.
great.
You're gonna
Thank
be
you very much
January
to the
6th.
Senate. Thank you.
January 6th.
But if we truly care about protecting Americans' children, no step is more crucial than securing America's borders. Over the past 4 years, 21 million people poured into the United States. Many of them were murderers, human traffickers, gang members, and other criminals from the streets of dangerous cities all throughout the world. Because of Joe Biden's insane and very dangerous open border policies, they are now strongly embedded in our country, but we are getting them out and getting them out fast.
Go look at Dark Match Steve's stream. He's live too. He's streaming this. Stream sniping. Go check it out.
And I want to thank Tom Homan and Christy. I want to thank you and Paul of Border Patrol. I want to thank you. What a job they've all done. Everybody, Border Patrol, ICE, law enforcement in general is incredible. We have to take care of our law enforcement. Have to. Last year,
Nick the gun guy.
A brilliant 22-year-old nursing student named Lakin Riley, the best in her class, admired by everybody, went out for a jog on the campus of the University of Georgia. That morning, Lakin was viciously attacked, assaulted, beaten, brutalized, and horrifically murdered. Lakin was stolen from us by a savage illegal alien gang member who was arrested while trespassing across Biden's open southern border and then set loose into the United States under the heartless policies of that failed administration. It was indeed a failed administration. He had then been arrested and released in a Democrat-run sanctuary city, a disaster, before ending the life of this beautiful young angel. With us this evening are Lakin's beloved mother, Allison, and her sister, Lauren.
I just can't believe that. Lakin was such a good student, going to University of Georgia, one of the best universities, the best university in Georgia, public school.
Tell who, Big E? What you're saying, put that in Stein's chat? Did I tell them Big E is repping your stream? Thanks for watching, Big E.
Cool. Maybe Georgia Tech, but you know what I mean? It's an incredibly good school, hard to get into. Lakin had a bright future. To get it taken by an illegal immigrant and raped just doesn't get worse than that.
Last year, I told Lakin's grieving parents that we would ensure their daughter would not have died in vain.
Did you see it? I just put it in the chat. I put Big E is up in my chat.
That's why the very first bill I signed into law as your 47th president mandates.
Oh, that's right. Stein knows who you are, right, Big E? Stein knows you from BARP and stuff and his chat.
The detention of all dangerous criminal aliens who threaten public safety. It's a very strong, powerful act.
You got to go. You threaten public safety, you got to go, yo. I'm sorry. You want to come here and try to, pull some shit? It's not going to happen. Not going to fly. Not with this white guy.
It's called the Lakin-Riley Act. So Allison and Lauren, America will never, ever forget our beautiful Lakin Hope Riley.
Guys, even if you are on here and you haven't checked into Stein's chat, please go give him a like. Stein's always been real nice to me. So yeah, support Stein because he's a working motherfucker.
So sad. Like her mom's proud, but she would just so much rather have her daughter there and not have any of the attention. It's just.
Thank you very much. Since taking office, my administration has launched the most sweeping border and immigration crackdown in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you.
That's good.
Stein wants more big booty Latinas here. I don't think he just wants to keep the nines. I think he wants more here in America. How do you feel about the border, Stein?
Good, but you're not big booty Latinas can stay though. Say big booty Latinas can stay. Everybody pipe down. Pipe down. I was about to say it.
The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
I don't trust Stein working at the border, guys. If Stein was a border guard, he would be letting these big booty Latinas right on through.
That respects big booty Latinas and the right to stay in America. He's forgetting some parts. Trump.
Thank you. Joe Biden didn't just open our borders, he flew illegal aliens over them to overwhelm our schools, hospitals, and communities throughout the country. Entire towns like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio, buckled under the weight of the migrant occupation and corruption like nobody's ever seen before. Beautiful towns destroyed.
They're eating
Now,
the cats,
just
they're
as
eating
I
the dogs.
promised in
The pet population buckled in Springfield.
my inaugural address, we are achieving the great liberation of America.
And of those cats and dogs. They're getting liberated as well. Let's not forget about them.
Look at that person holding up the sign that says lies.
But there still is much work to be done. Here tonight is
He didn't say nothing about the fucking cats and dogs, which is debatable, you know, even though it does happen, I think. But bro, people, the economy, the local economy in Springfield, from what I heard, did feel effects from the Haitians coming there. Didn't they say rent prices and stuff went up because these people are getting they're getting these Visa cards or whatever, they're getting these funds from the government, and the people, you know, charging rent, the landlords around there know that these fucking Haitians are getting free money, so they raise the rent.
a woman I have gotten to know.
Imagine that guy's holding a thing that says
Nungary
lies, and he's talking
from
about Lake
Houston.
and Riley getting
Wonderful
raped.
woman.
These
Last
politicians
June,
are
Alexis's
sick.
12-year-old daughter,
That's not a
her
lie.
precious Jocelyn,
That was proven in a
walked
court
to
of
a
law.
nearby
Dutch Duke, what's up, sir? Thank you for joining us. What's up, Dutch Duke?
This is
convenience
sad.
store.
We spoke with
She
Jocelyn.
was kidnapped, tied up, assaulted for 2 hours under a bridge, and horrifically murdered. Arrested and charged with this heinous crime are 2 illegal alien monsters from Venezuela, released into America by the last
Alien monsters.
administration through their ridiculous open border.
What is it, Guar?
The death of this beautiful 12-year-old girl and the agony of her mother and family touched our entire nation greatly. Alexis, I promised that we would always remember your daughter, your magnificent daughter. And earlier tonight, I signed an order keeping my word to you. One thing I have learned about Jocelyn is that she loved animals so much. She loved nature. Across Galveston Bay, from where Jocelyn lived in Houston, you will find a magnificent national wildlife refuge, a pristine, peaceful, 34,000-acre sanctuary for all of God's creatures on the edge of the Gulf of America. Alexis, moments ago, I formally renamed that refuge in loving memory of your beautiful daughter, Jocelyn. So, Mr. Vice President, if you would, may I have the order?
Oh, this is awesome.
Well,
Trump knows how to do stuff right. He's a real class act. Yeah. And what's good about Trump is if he doesn't want to be classy, he knows how to be unclassy. Like, he's perfect at being classy, but he can get in the mud too. That's what makes Trump, so successful.
that's very true.
Thank you very much. All 3 savages charged with Jocelyn and Lakin's murders were members
Jocelyn
of the
Hungry
Venezuelan
Wildlife
prison
Refugee,
gang,
that's
the
good.
toughest gang, they say, in the world, known as Tren de Aragua. 2 weeks ago, I officially designated this gang, along with MS-13 and the bloodthirsty Mexican drug cartels, as foreign terrorist organizations.
Why did it take this long to consider a cartel a foreign adversary or terrorist?
They're clapping for terrorists.
They are now officially in the same category as ISIS, and that's not good for them.
Scott and Tina, what's up? What's up?
Countless
No, it's
thousands
not.
of these terrorists were
not good for
welcomed
them.
into the U.S. by the Biden administration. But now every last one will be rounded up and forcibly removed from our country, or if they're too dangerous, put in
My cat's asking to get out, guys. I'm going to let this play and let him out real quick.
jails, standing trial in this country, because we don't want them to come back ever.
Hit the road,
With us
Jack.
this evening is a
Pablo,
warrior on
Juan,
the
whatever your
front
name is.
lines of that battle. Border Patrol Agent Roberto Ortiz. Great guy.
Thank you, Roberto. That's Alexis Jocelyn's mom right there next to me.
Who's that? This guy got his dick blown off in Iraq.
In January, Roberto and another agent were patrolling by the Rio Grande near an area known as Cartel Island. Doesn't sound too nice to me. When heavily
like a
armed
reality
gunmen
show,
started
Cartel
shooting at
Island.
them. Roberto saw that his partner was totally exposed, at great danger, and he leapt into action, returning fire and providing crucial seconds for his fellow agent to seek safety, just barely. I have some of the prints of that event, and it was not good. Agent Ortiz, we salute you for your great courage and for your line of fire that you took and for the bravery that you showed. We honor you, and we will always honor you. Thank you, Roberto, very much.
We salute you, Roberto. Dealing with Cartel Island, man, I'm not envious of that. I'll pass. Love Island is even too much for me, that reality show. I don't want to even deal with Cartel Island. And those are just a bunch of people that are
Thank you, Roberto.
have a narcissistic personality disorder.
And
I'm
I
sure the
actually got
cartel
to
has
know
that same
him
disorder.
on my many calls to the border. He's a great gentleman. The territory to the immediate south of our border is now dominated entirely by criminal cartels that murder, rape, torture, and exercise total control. They have total control over a whole nation, posing a grave threat to our national
Goddamn, Dutch Duke, you're just getting to work. Good luck. Rest in peace.
security. The cartels are waging war in America, and it's time for America to wage war on the cartels, which we are doing.
But I'll be honest, going to war with the cartel, I think we kind of have to.
5 nights ago,
I mean, we could just
Mexican
bomb them, that's what they say,
authorities,
but we're not going to do that.
because
So it's
of
not gonna be
our
easy war.
tariff policies being imposed on them. Think of this. Handed over to us 29 of the biggest cartels.
Damn, Big E's working too. Y'all are on the night shift watching my stream. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Leaders in their country. That has never happened before. They want to make us happy. First time ever. But we need Mexico and Canada to do much more than they've done, and they have to stop the fentanyl and drugs pouring into the USA. They're going to stop it. I have sent Congress a detailed funding request laying out exactly how we will eliminate these threats to protect our homeland and complete the largest deportation operation in American history, larger even than current record holder President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a moderate man, but someone who believed very strongly in borders. Americans expect Congress to send me this funding without delay so I can sign it into law. So, Mr. Speaker, John Thune, both of you, I hope you're going to be able to do that, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Say Big Booty
Mr.
Latinas
Leader,
can stay.
thank you. Thank you
Big
very
Booty
much.
Latinas
And
can
let's get it
stay
to
in the
me. I'll
country,
sign it
even
so
if they are
fast,
illegal.
you won't even believe it.
I got bad news for Alex Stein. We're trying to keep the fentanyl out of here, okay? The big booty Latinas are hiding the fentanyl in their big booties. So we cannot let these big booty Latinas in here. And the ones that are here already probably still got the Fenty stuck in there hiding it. They use it as like a hiding spot when the cops come around, okay? They cannot stay, Alex.
Not really. Just say it. Just for my peace of mind, your peace of mind, everybody's peace of mind, just say it.
We cannot have the big booty Latinas, sir.
And as we reclaim our sovereignty we must also bring back law and order to our cities and towns. In recent years, our justice system has been turned upside down by radical left lunatics.
Oh my God. He just pointed to him.
Many jurisdictions virtually ceased enforcing the law against dangerous repeat offenders while weaponizing law enforcement against political opponents like me. My administration has acted swiftly and decisively to restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law, starting at the FBI and the DOJ. Pam, good luck. Cash, wherever you may be, good luck. Good luck. Pam Bond,
Pam Bond.
good luck.
I
So
need to get better at
important.
impersonations.
Going to do a great job.
Pam
Cash,
Bondi, though.
thank you. Thank you, Cash.
See, Cash, I love Cash.
Do a Roman salute.
He's in the back. He's not trying to. Cash actually likes to be under the radar. It's funny, not that I'm like best friends with Cash, but I dealt with Cash. Like he does interviews and stuff,
They've
but actually
already
Cash
started
does not
very
like to be the
strong.
center
They're
of
going to do a
attention,
fantastic job. You're going to be very proud of
which I
them.
respect a lot.
We're also once again giving our police officers the support, protection, and respect they so dearly deserve. They have to get it. They have such a hard, dangerous job, but we're going to make it less dangerous. The problem is the bad guys don't respect the law, but they're starting to respect it, and they soon will respect it. This also includes our great fire departments throughout the country. Our firemen and women are unbelievable people, and we'll never forget them. And besides that, they voted for me in record numbers, so I have no choice.
I have no clue. I love the way Trump just sits there and he's like, he has such aura and
1
energy.
year ago
Like,
this month,
he doesn't have to use his hands or anything.
31-year-old New York
His body will
police
face the direction
officer
he can feel his
Jonathan
energy.
Diller, unbelievably wonderful person and a great
Y'all know
officer,
Cash and them aren't going to really release
was
him.
gunned
They're not gonna be
down
allowed
at
to.
a traffic stop on Long Island. I went to his funeral. The vicious criminal charged with his murder had 21 prior arrests, and they were rough arrests. So he was a real bad one. The thug in the seat next to him had 14 prior arrests and went by the name of Killer. He was Killer.
Jeff Cron, that's a good question. No, this is pretty funny. Trump is literally right to their faces calling the Democrats like, crazies and stuff. It's funny.
Killed other people, they say, a lot of them. I attended Officer Diller's service.
That side of the room just gasps. They were all like, oh!
And when I met his wife and 1-year-old son Ryan, it was very inspirational, actually. His widow's name is Stephanie, and she is here tonight. Stephanie, thank you very much, Stephanie. Thank you very much.
To be fair to Trump and all the people that he is acknowledging, very appreciative. They all deserve it. Very sad, that we're every time we have to acknowledge these people, we're talking about a terrible tragedy.
Stephanie, we're going to make
probably all
sure
on
that
the left,
Ryan knows his dad was a true hero,
Maybe not
New
100%,
York's
but
finest,
majority.
and we're going to get these cold-blooded killers and repeat offenders off our streets, and we're going to do it fast. Got to stop it. They get out with 28 arrests. They push people into subway trains. They hit people over the head, back of the head with baseball bats. We got to get them out of here. I've already signed an executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a police officer. And tonight I'm asking Congress to pass that policy into permanent law. I'm also asking for a new crime bill getting tough on repeat
Yay, more death.
offenders while enhancing
I'm pro-death.
protections for America's police officers so they can do their jobs without fear of their lives being totally destroyed. They don't want to be killed. We're not going to let them be killed. Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
See, this is positive. Look at him. He's got the love. He's got the love. That's his dad. His dad's a Texan. We love that. Yes. Yes. He has a full mustache. He's 13 years old, though. That's wild. But good for him. His dad's got good facial hair. I like that guy a lot. Yes. Look how serious. He's awesome. That guy's awesome. That kid's awesome. He should be president after Trump.
But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctor
Oh, dear God. Guys, I could tell something wasn't right. I could tell.
gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for DJ.
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer, actually a number of times. The police love him, the police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
That's awesome. That makes me check out. That's awesome.
God damn.
Sky Bear, we're giving awards to children. Chill.
This is a DEI hire.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
This is a DEI hire, Stein. Don't get soft on us.
Yes. Yes. He should go to arrest illegal immigrants. We need to put him on the border. DJ.
Yeah, Big E, I know I'm on a delay. It's because I keep stopping it. If I try to talk over, I know the audio isn't as good. It cuts, both me and the video audio cuts out if I try to talk over it, so I start and stop a little bit. But I do have it sped up, so it'll catch up eventually.
What a good guy. Sky Bear, DJ just got, he's in the Secret Service now. The youngest Secret Service member ever, 13. But he does have a full mustache. Probably on a lot of hormones. I know. I said his dad chose weed earlier. Well, maybe that's why he wants to become a cop, to help his dad.
DJ's doctors believe his cancer likely came from a chemical he was exposed to when he was younger. Since 1975, rates of child cancer have increased by more than 40%.
I think it's higher.
Reversing this trend is one of the top priorities for our new presidential commission to make America healthy again, chaired by our new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy.
DJ is a DEI hire. I thought that was a good enough joke to put in the chat. Sorry.
Jr. With the name Kennedy, you would have thought everybody over here would have been cheering. How quickly they forget.
Oh, shit.
Our goal is to get toxins out of our environment, poisons out of our food supply, and keep our children healthy and strong. As an example, not long ago, and you can't even believe these numbers, 1 in 10,000 children had autism, 1 in 10,000, and now it's 1 in 36. There's something wrong, 1 in 36, think of that. So we're going to find out what it is, and there's nobody better than Bobby and all of
I'm one of 36.
the people that are working with you. You have the best to figure out what is going on. Okay, Bobby, good luck. It's a very important job. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby.
1 in 36.
Okay.
That's obviously not something natural. And obviously. But...
Thank you. My administration is also working to protect our children from toxic ideologies in our schools. A few years ago, January, Little John and her husband discovered that their daughter's school had secretly socially transitioned their 13-year-old little girl. Teachers and administrators conspired to deceive January and her husband while encouraging her daughter to use a new name and pronouns. They, them pronoun, actually, all without telling January, who is here tonight and is now a courageous advocate against this form of child abuse. January, thank you.
Thank you, January.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Stories like this are why, shortly after taking office, I signed an executive order banning public schools from indoctrinating our children with transgender ideology.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Too much weird trans stuff. I mean, the gay stuff's too much.
I also signed an
Now the
order to
trans
cut off
stuff,
all
too.
taxpayer funding to any institution that engages in the sexual mutilation of our youth.
Thanks, based on this one.
And now I want Congress to pass a bill permanently banning and criminalizing sex changes on children and forever ending the lie that any child is trapped in the wrong body. This is a big lie.
It is a big lie. Sorry, I'm far away from the mic. I totally can't. Saturday will not leave me alone. Twice a
And
week.
our message
Look at that.
to every
Saturday.
child in America is that you are
Donkey.
perfect exactly the way God made you.
Yes, you are. And Saturday, you're perfect the way God made you. No cat is born in the wrong body. Remember that.
Because we're getting
$2, thank you so
wokeness
much.
Why did God make me gay, though? I don't get it.
out of our schools
First
and
coach,
out of
Dirty
our
South.
military.
Rail
and
fan.
it's
We love
already
it. Thank
out,
you. Free Sean
and
Combs.
it's
Plus,
out
he did
of
nothing
our
wrong. Well, I
society.
don't know.
We
He
don't
did a lot
want it.
wrong. I just have to read that
Wokeness
legally.
is
but he did a
trouble.
lot wrong.
Wokeness is bad. It's gone. It's gone. And we feel so much better for it, don't we? Don't we feel
Yes, we
better?
do.
Our service members won't be activists and ideologues. They will be fighters and warriors. They will fight for our country. And Pete, congratulations. Secretary of Defense,
Congratulations,
congratulations.
Congratulations, brother. Hopefully get rid of some of that waste that we got going on in the dang government.
And he's not big into the woke movement, I can tell you. I know him well. I am pleased to report that in January, the U.S. Army had its single best recruiting month in 15 years, and that all armed services are having among the best recruiting results ever in the history of our services. What a difference.
That's good. That's good. They know that they're
Wow.
probably not going to have to go into and die for a pointless war. That makes sense. And listen, we love the
And
GI
you know,
Bill.
it
We
was
love
just
the
a few
benefits
months
you get
ago
from enlisting.
where the results were exactly the opposite. We couldn't recruit anywhere.
Yeah.
We couldn't recruit. Now we're having the best results just about that we've ever had. What a tremendous turnaround. It's really a beautiful thing to see.
Somebody said,
People
make sure
love
we
our
get
country
back,
again.
man.
It's very simple. They love our country and they love being in our military again. So it's a great thing. And thank you very much. Great job.
We love our men and women in uniform. Thank you for your service. Because a lot of that is pride, you know. You don't want to join something you're
We're
not proud
joined
of.
tonight by a young man, Jason Hartley, who knows the weight of that call of duty. Jason's father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all wore the uniform. Jason tragically lost his dad, who was also a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy when he was just a boy, and now he wants to carry on the family legacy of service. Jason is
He lost his dad to Call of Duty.
a senior in high school, a 6-letter varsity athlete, a really good athlete, they say, a brilliant student with a
6-letter.
4.46
Six
that's
sports.
good GPA. And his greatest dream is to attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point.
Cringe. The country's back on track and the evil Democrats hate it. I got exactly what I voted for, with an addition of watching liberals crying line. Awesome, Cringe. Look at this young man.
And Jason, that's a very big deal getting in. That's a hard one to get into. But I'm pleased to inform you that your application has been accepted. You will soon be joining the Corps of Cadets.
There we go. Good for you. Get ready to work. Get ready to work.
Why don't I get to go to West Point?
Thank you. Look, they're all happy. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I'm a gay retard.
On in. Come on down. Look at the way they're look at those guys are tough guys. Those generals right there. Oh man, you do not want to mess with those guys. Career military guys like that. Woo, that's a special kind
Thank
of
you.
person to be able to do
Jason,
that.
you're going to be on the long gray line, Jason.
Imagine if that was Tim Wall's kid that just got accepted into West Point. He'd be like,
As Commander-in-Chief, my focus is on building the most powerful military of the future. As a first step, I'm asking Congress to fund a state-of-the-art Golden Dome missile defense shield to protect our
Golden
homeland, all made in the USA.
I think these missile defense skills are probably fake though. You see how that? I mean, why didn't they shoot him down on October 7th? But why didn't they shoot down the whatever?
And
some of
Ronald
the people- I don't know.
Reagan
Some of that Iron Dome
Wanted to
stuff.
do it long ago, but the technology just wasn't there, not even close. But now we have the technology. It's incredible, actually. And other places they have it. Israel has it. Other places have it. And the United States should have it too, right, Tim? Right?
Israel
We
has
should
it.
have it too. So I want to thank you. But it's a very, very important. This is a very dangerous world. We should have it. We want to be protected, and we're going to protect our citizens like never before. To boost our defense industrial base, we are also going to resurrect the American shipbuilding industry, including commercial shipbuilding and military
Very true. You never
shipbuilding.
got to get into that again. And then a plane flies into a damn Black Hawk helicopter like a month later.
And for that purpose, I am announcing tonight that we will create a new Office of Shipbuilding in the White House and offer special tax incentives to bring this industry home to America where it belongs. We used to make so many ships. We don't make them anymore very much, but we're going to make them very fast, very soon. It will have a huge impact. To further enhance our national security, my administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started doing it.
We're getting it back from the Chinese.
Bomb the Panama Canal.
Just today, a large American company announced they are buying both ports around the Panama Canal and lots of other things having to do with the Panama Canal and a couple of other canals. The Panama Canal was built by Americans for Americans, not for others, but others could use it. But it was built at tremendous cost of American blood and treasure. 38,000 workers died.
Your Trump is
Building the Panama
pro-transatlantic.
Canal.
I like this.
They died of malaria. They died of snake bites and mosquitoes. Not a nice place to work. They paid them very highly to go there, knowing there was a 25% chance that they would die. The most expensive project also that was ever built in our country's history, if you bring it up to modern day costs.
Look at that.
It
We
was
caught
given
up.
away by the Carter administration for $1. But that agreement has been violated very severely. We didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Yes. It's good. We're taking it back. Indian giving, which I'm okay with when it comes to this, but normally I like Indian giving. But you know, China took it. Come on now. Nah. We try to
And
be
we have
nice.
Marco
Took advantage
Rubio
of us.
in
Nope.
charge. Good luck, Marco. Now we know who to blame if anything goes wrong. Marco's been amazing, and he's going to do a great job. Think of it. He got 100 votes. You know, he was approved with actually 99, but the 100th was this gentleman, and I feel very certain. So let's assume he got 100 votes, and I'm either very, very happy about that or I'm very concerned about it. But he's already proven. I mean, he's a great gentleman. He's respected by everybody, and we appreciate you
See
voting
how he
for
said he could be
Marco.
concerned
He's
because
going to do a fantastic
I'm sorry. Marco Rubio is fucking cringe. I hate Rubio.
job. Thank you. Thank you. He's doing a great job.
Kind of weird.
Do a Roman salute.
A little weird.
Great job. And I also have a message tonight for the incredible people of Greenland. We strongly support your right to determine your own future. And if you choose, we welcome you into the United States of America. We need Greenland for national security and even international security. And we're working with everybody involved to try and get it. But we need it really for international world security.
And
I think we're going to get it.
Minerals.
One way or the other, we're going to get it. We will keep you safe. We will make you rich, and together we will take Greenland to heights like you have never thought possible before. It's a very small population, but very, very large piece of land and very, very important for military security. America is once again standing strong against the forces of radical Islamic terrorism. 3.5 years ago, ISIS terrorists killed 13 American service members and countless others in the Abbey Gate bombing during the disastrous and incompetent withdrawal from Afghanistan.
So
Not
embarrassing.
that they were withdrawing, it was the way they withdrew. Perhaps the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country.
I put a joke in Stein's chat. I said, I'm okay with abusing minors as long as we get the minerals.
Tonight, I am pleased to announce that we have just apprehended the top terrorist responsible for that atrocity. And he is right now on his way here to face the swift sword of American justice.
Yeah, that's not going to be good for him when he gets here.
Oh,
That's not going to be good for that terrorist. And the fact you got a shot out tonight. Ooh, that's not good. I do not want to trade places with that dude. No way. Not me.
And I want to thank especially the government of Pakistan for helping arrest him.
it's a play on words, Big E. Scott, I'm sure Scott didn't even see my comment, but he would get it. Get it? Minors. I'm okay with the abusing minors. As long as we get the minerals. Get it? Okay.
This monster. This was a very momentous day for those 13 families who I actually got to know very well, most of them, whose children were murdered, and the many people that were so badly, over 42 people, so badly injured on that fateful day in Afghanistan. What a horrible day. Such incompetence was shown. That when Putin saw what happened, I guess he said, wow, maybe this is my chance. That's how bad it was. Should have never happened. Grossly incompetent people. I spoke to many of the parents and loved ones, and they're all in our hearts.
Don't tell me you're joking. I was joking, Big E. I was joking.
Tonight, just spoke to them on the phone. We had a big call. Every one of them called, and everybody was on the line.
They're not like us.
And they did nothing but cry with happiness. They were very happy as you can be under those circumstances. Their child, brother, sister, son, daughter was killed for no reason whatsoever. In the Middle East, we're bringing back our hostages from Gaza. In my first term, we achieved one of the most groundbreaking peace agreements in generations, the Abraham Accords.
Those are good. Yeah, I need a 15,000 smelling salts.
And now we're going to build on that foundation to create a more peaceful and prosperous future for the entire region. A lot of things are happening in the Middle East. People have been talking about that so much lately with everything going on with Ukraine and Russia. A lot of things are happening in the Middle East. It's a rough neighborhood, actually. I'm also working tirelessly to end the savage conflict in Ukraine. Millions of Ukrainians and Russians have been needlessly killed or wounded in this horrific and brutal conflict with no end in sight. The United States has sent hundreds of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense with no security, with no anything. Do you want to keep it going for another 5 years? Yeah, you would say Pocahontas says yes.
I love nicknames like this. It's good.
2,000 people are being killed every single week. More than that. They're Russian young people. They're Ukrainian young people. They're not Americans, but I want it to stop. Meanwhile, Europe has sadly spent more money buying Russian oil and gas than they have spent on defending Ukraine by far. Think of that. They've spent more buying Russian oil and gas than they have defending. And we've spent perhaps $350 billion, like taking candy from a baby. That's what happened. And they've spent $100 billion. What a difference that is. And we have an ocean separating us, and they don't. But we're getting along very well with them, and lots of good things are happening. Biden has authorized more money in this fight than Europe has spent by billions and billions of dollars. It's hard to believe that they wouldn't have stopped it and said at some point, come on, let's equalize. You got to be equal to us. That didn't happen. Earlier today, I received an important letter from President Zelensky of Ukraine. The letter reads, Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. Nobody wants peace more than the Ukrainians, he said. My team and I stand ready to work under President Trump's strong leadership to get a peace that lasts. We do really value how much America has done to help Ukraine maintain its sovereignty and independence. Regarding the agreement on minerals and security, Ukraine is ready to sign it at any time that is convenient for you. I appreciate that he sent this letter, just got it a little while ago. Simultaneously, we've had serious discussions with Russia and have received strong signals that they are ready for peace. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Biggie, you son of a bitch. We want peace in my chat. Don't encourage Scott to time me out in Stein's channel. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Yes, that would be beautiful. That would be absolutely beautiful. I like this guy's a good mullet. That guy's got a good mullet going on.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
That's a beautiful mullet.
It's time to stop this madness. It's time to halt the killing. It's time to end the senseless war. If you want to end wars, you have to talk to both sides. Nearly 4 years ago, amid rising tensions, a history teacher named Mark Fogel was detained in Russia and sentenced to 14 years in a penal colony. Rough stuff. The previous administration barely lifted a finger to help him. They knew he was innocent, but they had no idea where to begin. But last summer, I promised his 95-year-old mother, Malfine, that we would bring her boy safely back home. After 22 days in office, I did just that, and they are here tonight.
You better get your ass up.
Love that vibe. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna start doing that.
Do a Roman salute.
Pre, that's not cheating if I'm blowing kisses, is that? Is that cheating?
Hey, old lady, do a Roman salute.
Are you now? Pre says that if I'm. Are you serious? If I'm doing that, that's cheating. Like if I'm like, no. Are you serious? Oh my! Pre says if I go like that, that's cheating.
You're cheating right now. Stop doing it.
To Mark and his great mom, we are delighted to have you safe and sound and with us. As fate would have it, Mark Fogel was born in a small rural town in Butler, Pennsylvania. Have you
I was
heard
going
of
to go
it?
to Camelot.
Where his mother has lived for the past 78 years. I just happened to go there last July 13th for a rally. That was not pleasant. And that is where I met his beautiful mom right before I walked onto that stage. And I told her I would not forget what she said about her son. And I never did I? Never forgot. Less than 10 minutes later, at that same rally, gunfire rang out, and a sick and deranged assassin unloaded 8 bullets from his sniper's perch into a crowd of many thousands of people. My life was saved by a fraction of an inch, but some were not so lucky. Corey Comparator was a firefighter, a veteran, a Christian, a husband, a devoted father, and above all, a protector. When the sound of gunshots pierced the air, it was a horrible sound. Corey knew instantly what it was and what to do. He threw himself on top of his wife and daughters and shielded them from the bullets with his own body.
Destiny is jerking off to this right now.
Corey was hit really hard. You know the story from there. He sacrificed his life to save theirs. 2 others, very fine people, were also seriously hit.
But Destiny uses firefighter blood as lubricant.
Thankfully, with the help of 2 great country doctors, we thought they were gone and they were saved. So those doctors had great talent. We're joined by Corey's wife, Helen, who was his high school sweetheart, and their 2 beloved daughters, Allison and Kaylee. Thank you.
Gosh, can you imagine they lost their dad going to a Trump rally by a transgender sniper? It's just the world we live in is so unfair. I know I talk about that all the time, but look at those kids, like that middle child. She's not happy, and I don't
do a Roman salute.
Blame her because there's nothing to be happy about. There's nothing to be happy about. She doesn't get to hug her dad. Her dad just died.
Hey, Ma, do a Roman salute.
That clapping is not. It's just a temporary thing.
To Helen,
do a Roman salute in honor of Corey.
Allison and Kaylee. Corey is looking down on his 3 beautiful ladies right now, and he is cheering you on. He loves you. He is cheering you on. Corey was taken from us much too soon, but his destiny was to leave us all with
destiny. He said it.
A shining example of the selfless devotion of a true American patriot. It was love like Corey's that built our country, and it's love like Corey's that is going to make our country more majestic than ever before. I believe that my life was saved that day in Butler for a very good reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. I believe that.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so let me just say, this is risky territory going in. Especially, it's one thing when Trump just says this randomly on Rogan's podcast or something. It's different when Trump says this right in front of this widow of the firefighter who got killed at Trump's rally. I mean, don't we see what's implied with this, right? Trump is saying that God saved him, but not the firefighter. How do you think it makes the widow feel? You don't think the kids and the mom are thinking about, oh yeah, I wish God saved my dad, but I guess God had more important things planned for Trump than my dad, so he saved Trump instead. Bro, and they're clapping for that? What the fuck?
Thank you very much. From the patriots of Lexington and Concord to the heroes of Gettysburg and Normandy, from the warriors who crossed the Delaware to the trailblazers who climbed the Rockies, and from the legends who soared at Kitty Hawk to the astronauts who touched the moon, Americans have always been the people who defied all odds, transcended all dangers, made the most extraordinary sacrifices, and did whatever it took to defend our children, our country, and our freedom.
Yeah, I hear you, Jeff Cron. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, but the guy saved his wife. No, I hear what you're saying. I just feel like it's, whatever. I'm not saying like Trump is gruesome I'm just like, I don't think that I would say that if I were Trump. And I just, especially considering I just acknowledged the widow of someone that died that day who supposedly got shot because they missed Trump trying to shoot Trump. That's just a bad equation.
And as we have seen in this chamber tonight, that same strength, faith, love, and spirit is still alive and thriving in the hearts of the American people. Despite the best efforts of those who would try to censor us, silence us, break us, destroy us, Americans are today a proud, free, sovereign, and independent nation that will always be free, and we will fight for it till death. We will never let anything happen to our beloved country, because we are a country of doers, dreamers, fighters, and survivors. Our ancestors crossed a vast ocean, strode into the unknown wilderness, and carved their fortunes from the rock and soil of a perilous and very dangerous frontier.
Don't mess with Stein. He's a boxer.
They chased our destiny across a boundless continent. They built the railroads, laid the highways, and graced the world with American marvels like the Empire State Building, the mighty Hoover Dam, and the towering
Yes, the fat pig. My chat's on. What's up, lover?
Golden Gate Bridge. They lit the world with electricity, broke free of the force of gravity, fired up the engines of American industry, vanquished the communists, fascists, and Marxists all over the world, and gave us countless modern wonders sculptured out of iron, glass, and steel. We stand on the shoulders of these pioneers who won and built the modern age. These workers who poured their sweat into the skylines of our cities. These warriors who shed their blood on fields of battle and gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. Now it is our time to take up the righteous cause of American liberty. And it is our turn to take America's destiny into our own hands and begin the most thrilling days in the history of our country. This will be our greatest era. With God's help, over the next 4 years, we are going to lead this nation even higher. And we are going to forge the freest, most advanced, most dynamic, and most dominant civilization ever to exist on the face of this earth. We are going to create the highest quality of life, build the safest and wealthiest and healthiest and most vital communities anywhere in the world. We are going to conquer the vast frontiers of science, and we are going to lead humanity into space and plant the American flag on the planet Mars and even far beyond.
That's good, I guess. I think we should worry about spending money here on Earth. We're going to Mars, but
let's bomb Mars.
Everybody loves interplanetary travel. I get it. But none of us ever go to Mars, but it doesn't matter. It's cool. Let's go to Mars.
And through it all, we are going to rediscover the unstoppable power of the American spirit. And we are
Stein's a flat earther. He doesn't even believe in Mars.
Going to renew unlimited promise of the American dream. Every single day, we will stand up and we will fight for the country our citizens believe in and for the country our people deserve.
Let's fight. Dude, I want to go and get a fight right now. We need to go to a local, liberal bar or something so I can fight people right now.
Stein's about to start kicking his cats.
Should we go to South Dallas and go to one of those bars and I can go fight with some people in the street? I feel jacked up.
My fellow Americans, get ready for an incredible future because the golden age of America has only just begun. It will be like nothing that has ever been seen before. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless America.
I love go. I gotta go, T. I love go. Give me the gold. the damn gold. Super Fidelis, we love it. Roy Lee Painter, thank you. Super 5, my guy. I love it. We're gonna make our military badass again, even though I kind of think trans people should be allowed because they are pretty good at shooting people and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. I like it. I'm not gonna critique it. I'm gonna let it play out, and then I'm not gonna tell him he's wrong or right. I think everything he said is right, but you know what I mean. Let's let the plan come together. Trust the plan. Trust the plan. Wow, now the audio just went out. I don't hear it. Look at the military guys. It looks like a lot of the people on that side.
Let's see if one of these Democrats swings on him.
Last. Why does that black woman act like Donald Trump has freaking COVID-19 or something? Like, you don't have to act like that. You don't have to act like that. He's the president. He's got aura. He's got aura. These women are so ridiculous. That woman probably wants that. She probably wants to open 2 Planned Parenthoods in her district. She can't abort a baby fast enough in her district. Look at the judge. Look, I'm smiling. Amy Comey. Look at the Justice Kavanaugh. I mean, give me a break. I don't like Amy. Amy's full of it. You can just tell her energy's bad too. I don't know how she got even certified or whatever. Yeah, Amy is the worst. Thank you. I see Pre in the chat. I know Amy sucks. She sucks. Well, I know that there's a rebuttal. I think the liberals do a rebuttal. I'm not sure where they do the rebuttal, on what channel. Let me try to see if I can find it because we can kind of yell at that person a little bit. They say that there's one of the politicians does there, and they pick one. Maybe it's on CNN. I don't know. Here, let's go. Let's see if we can find it. Let's go to Trump. Let's see upload date. Let's see if we can find it. Response. Yeah, upcoming. Senator Sanders responds. So that's coming up. Let's see. Let's see what Bernie has to say. You think Joe Rogan's on Bernie's side? I don't know, but let's hang out a little bit longer. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have been great. Everybody's hit the like button. We got almost 700 likes. You guys rule. Tomorrow we're back in studio. We got the Mavericks Superfan. We're gonna kind of have. I know you guys are probably sick and tired of talking about the Mavericks, but I got 2 big things planned. Tomorrow we're talking to this guy that I'm gonna plan some stuff with. But Kyrie Irving is out for the year with a torn ACL. Anthony Davis's team had a meeting today saying that they're going to hang it up for the rest of the season, that there's no point in him risking even, injuring himself even more. So the Mavericks are done. The ticket prices are about to totally tank. So I need to have a guy where strategically, with a few games left in the season, I think there's 5 or 6 games left, maybe less, maybe 4 or 5 home games. It might even be less. We got to put the pressure on the Mavs. So
yeah, I that's what I like about Trump. Promo code Lummy. Long and thick. He goes long and thick.
We're going to really start thinking about some ideas on how we can at least get some attention on Nico. Not that they don't already have enough attention, but they need to be exposed. They need to be put on blast. And I don't want to get banned from the NBA, but I think it's a high possibility that I will be getting banned. Okay, yes. While I have you here, guys, big chat rap meetup, April 26th through the 29th. We're going to be in Las Vegas and Nevada. The 27th, we got a comedy show at Wise Guys Comedy Club. And we're going to be doing and meeting up at the Rio Hotel right off the strip. There's great prices. It will be, my man, Super Fat Bubba Lie. Babe, I love Super Fat Bubba Lie. I miss Super Fat Bubba Lie. Why didn't you come to the last bar? Babe, Super Fat's in the chat. Super Fat wasn't at the thing, was he? Yeah, Super Fat, we missed you, brother. Hope to see you. Hopefully, see you again soon. We love Super Fat Bubba Light. That guy's a badass, true badass. Viva Las Vegas. And then also, don't forget, for all of you guys watching, we are going to be on campus at noon in Dallas at the University of Texas at Dallas. I think it's technically in Irving, though, babe. Google it. What's the technical city that it's in? Even though it's called UTD, it's not actually in Dallas proper, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be Richardson. Excuse me. I said Irving. It's technically in Richardson.
You have been watching President Donald Trump's joint address to Congress, which just concluded in the U.S. House chamber.
Oh, here it is.
He is still making his way out of the House, being greeted by law.
Okay. Crap. Let's hear this crazy guy.
Who was 150 years old or 200 years old or 300 years old is receiving Social Security checks.
Yeah.
And on the lies go.
Bernie is a vampire. If he's defending
now,
300-year-olds
the
getting
purpose
checks.
of all of this lying is not just to push
How is that a lie?
hateful right-wing ideology. It is not just to try
Who
to
is that
divide
hateful
us
against?
up. It is
Who is
more
that
than
hateful
that.
against?
It is a masterful effort, and you saw that tonight.
Yeah, so guys, for those of you that are paying attention to my stream still, yeah, so the thing with the social security, so I know people are in echo chambers and stuff, and I do, whatever. I did cover a little bit of that. All I did was play Trump's video where he was talking about Trump was saying that these people were still on the list for Social Security, being 300 years old, whatever, 100 something to 300-year-old people supposedly still on the Social Security. And you guys remember that night, I was like, well, wait, somebody's getting money? Is this just going into an account and someone else is still like, what's going on? And I didn't, guys, you hear certain things and you just gotta be careful to not jump to conclusions. If you hear from any left-wing sources like Destiny and stuff, supposedly that is like a straight up lie. At least it's a misrepresentation that they all these people that are 150 years old and above are still getting checks. The money's being sent out. I don't know that there is proof of that. And the funny thing is, I haven't really looked into this at all. It's not, this isn't a story that I promoted as being true and was saying, oh my God, we are doing this, guys. So da 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 da. Because I didn't really, when it was just a crazy thing I heard and I got other shit going on, so I hadn't looked into it. But it was telling to me where I saw parts of this interview with Elon Musk, and it was Destiny playing this clip of Elon Musk discussing the situation with somebody. I don't remember if it was Tucker Carlson or who the fuck. It wasn't Joe Rogan. It was some other situation where it was a live audience watching, and they asked, the interviewer asked Elon Musk, directly asked him, so according to you or Doge or whatever, I don't remember exactly how they framed the question, but they said, according to you, Doge, whoever the fuck, there are millions of people above the age of 150 years old that they're still getting Social Security checks, that all that money's still going out. And he replied by saying, yes, there's a lot of money going out in Social Security. Like, that's the most dodgy way you could ask that question, or answer that question, to just go, oh, there's a lot of money going out, when someone directly asks you, those hundreds upon, or whatever, millions of people that are over the age of 150, are they actually getting checks? Are those people, if those checks are going out? And he just kind of didn't answer the question. That was really, I didn't even have to look anything up. That to me stinks of, you don't know, and you've kind of been talking out of your ass a little bit. Bare minimum, that's not true, and you're still kind of letting the impression linger out there. When someone tries to verify it, you don't fucking dispute it. You speak vaguely so that it's insinuated that, oh yeah, that's happening. He probably knows that it's not really true, but it makes him and Trump look better, of course, to say, oh, look at what we found. All these people over the age of 110, there's millions of them, and they're still on Social Security.
Wait, real quick. I don't understand. Who is that hateful against? 300-year-olds? That's hateful against 300-year-olds or 200-year-olds or 149-year-olds that there's none on earth? Who is this? Who is this attacking? Like, who is this? How is this racist to say that people that are dead should not be getting paid? This is insane. Let's go, Bernie.
To deflect attention away from the most important issues facing the people of our country, issues that Trump and his billionaire friends do not want to address
like you don't have any billionaire
because
friends,
it
right,
is
right.
not in their financial interests to do so. Trump gave his State of the Union speech tonight. But if you listen closely, that speech had very little to say about the State of the Union, about what is really going on in our country, especially
he's trying to
for
slip a
working
little. He's
families.
the
Trump
age is
spoke
starting to show.
for over 90 minutes, although I must confess it seemed a lot longer than that. And he almost completely ignored
Bernie can't even talk. His lower
the
jaw is barely
issues
hanging
that are
on for life.
keeping working people up.
Okay, guys, let me. I know it's late. It's 11:10 right now. Let me pull this up just so we can fact check one little thing at least. Read this article, see what they got to say. So, this is from Wired. No, 150-year-olds aren't collecting Social Security benefits. Okay. Elon Musk claims to have found rampant fraud in the Social Security Administration. There's a much simpler explanation. Let's see. Elon Musk has repeatedly claimed that his so-called Department of Government Efficiency project had uncovered massive government fraud when it alleged that 150-year-olds were claiming Social Security benefits. But Musk has provided no evidence to back up his claims, and experts quickly pointed out that this is very likely a quirk of the decades-old coding language that underpins the government payment system. Okay, so Musk first made the claims. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some money that is actually getting paid out to people that are dead. That would not surprise me, but I kind of have my suspicions of it being as bad as they painted it as, because I feel like, guys, I don't know what, I look up stuff on here and I try to, when I say something that I feel like, when I state some fact that I'm just like, okay, this isn't common knowledge and it probably sounds kind of like bullshit to some people. Let me just pull something up to show you guys that I'm not pulling it out of my ass. I'm actually like desperate to show people when I say something that I'm like, I feel like people should know this and it's not that common of knowledge. And just to make sure people don't think I'm full of shit, or I'm going to pull it up right now. You don't really get that with Elon Musk when he's making these grandiose, outlandish claims. And I mean, I feel like bring fucking receipts. Come on. Like, what the fuck are we here for? You got Doge, you uncovered this, show us receipts. Musk first made the claims during the Oval Office press conference last week when he claimed that a cursory examination of Social Security, and we got people in there that are 150 years old. Now, do you know anyone that's 150? I don't. They should be in Guinness Book of World Records. So that's a case where I think they're probably dead. While no evidence was produced to back up this claim, it was picked up by right-wing commentators online, primarily on Musk's own X platform, as well as being reported credibly by pro-Trump media outlets. Computer programmers quickly claimed that the under 50-year-old figure was not evidence of fraud, but rather the results of a weird quirk of the Social Security Administration's benefits system, which was largely written in COBOL, a 60-year-old programming language that undergirds Social Security assistance databases, as well as systems from many other U.S. government agencies. So COBOL is rarely used today, and as such, Musk catered of young engineers may well be unfamiliar with it. Or Cotter, sorry, or I don't know. I'm an ignorant piece of shit that was educated in Florida. I don't know this word. I apologize. Because COBOL does not have a date type, some implementation rely instead on a system whereby all dates are coded to a reference point. Most commonly used is May 20, 1875, as this was the date of an international standard setting conference held in Paris known as the Convention des Maitres. These systems default to the reference point where a birth date is missing or incomplete, meaning all of those entries in 2025 would show an age of 150. Okay. Huh. Okay. That's just one possible explanation for what Doge allegedly found. Musk could have also have simply looked up the SSA's own website, which explains that since September 2015, the agency has automatically stopped benefit payments when anyone reaches the age of 115. So there you have it. However, on Monday morning, Musk doubled down, posting a screenshot of what he claims were figures from Social Security database to X, writing that the numbers of people in age buckets that the death field set to false. Huh. Figures suggested that over 10 millions people aged over 120 were collecting benefits. Maybe Twilight is real and there are a lot of vampires collecting Social Security. Musk wrote a database Musk took the screenshot from listed almost 400 million people, which is more than 5 times the number of people receiving benefits in 2024, according to the SSA's own website. It's also significantly more than the entire U.S. population. So yeah, they're saying the thing Musk posted is wrong. Because he's saying, yeah, so this Musk showed, according to this database thing he had, that there are 10 million people aged over 120 collecting benefits. But the problem is the database, it has to be wrong because it lists 400 million people. And, U.S. population is like 350 million or something like that, like around that, right? The fact that the SS system contains millions of entries from people who are dead is likely distinct from a potential COBOL-caused error and also not news. A report written by the SSA's Inspector General in 2023 found that 98% of those age 100 or older in the Social Security database are not in receipt of any benefits. The report added that the database would not be updated because it would cost too much money to do so. Okay. Doge going into the agencies with unfettered access with a wrecking ball and no understanding of the business logic and structure behind the code database and the configured business logic, related payment systems, and integrated decision trees poses real risks to the privacy and persona level data of millions of people across those records. Thomas Drake, a former National Security Agency executive turned whistleblower, tells Wired. Musk, during the Oval Office press conference, which was attended by his son, claimed that the payments of 150-year-olds was part of billions, maybe even tens of billions, in corruption and waste that his Doge effort had already uncovered. Guys, is Musk pulling a fast one? But just like condom shipments to Gaza or payments to Politico, Musk's claims of SS fraud seems to be gross misrepresentation of what's actually happening and why. In the same press conference where he made the remarks about 150-year-olds collecting SS benefits, Musk said his Doge project would be maximally transparent with all savings being made posted to its website. But when the site came online last week, not only was it just a repurposed Twitter feed with terrible security, it also lacked any detail in a section dedicated to savings. Is that it for this? Okay, we're almost done. At the time, the site's administrator claimed that saving the section would be updated no later than Valentine's Day. When the deadline came and went without any update, the administrator wrote, "Receipts coming over the weekend." The page was briefly populated on Saturday before being taken down. At the time of publication on Monday, no receipts were posted. I do worry about bait and switch and further transfer of wealth and even more debt financing into the hands of even fewer driven and riven by power and abject self-interest, not public interest, Drake believes. Democracy is in real danger. Neither Doge or White House responded. Okay. All right, well, let's pull up. I'm going to leave in a minute here, but let me go ahead and just so I didn't completely clickbait everybody, let's pull this up. The parliament, the Serbian parliament with the fucking gas grenades, guys. What the fuck? Smoke grenades, whatever they were. Guys, check this shit out. Hold on, let me pull it up for you. Yeah, did anybody check this shit out yet? This looks pretty crazy. I guess it's not as bad as it actually looks. It's just smoke grenades, colored smoke grenades. It's probably the same shit they use for fucking gender reveal parties and bullshit like that. Probably not really tear gas. Bro, what the fuck? But why though? Here's another. This is where it started, I think. Hold on, let me pull this other one up. I think this is. God damn you, Twitter. Is this where it starts? I think this is where it starts. Bro, check that shit out. That's fucking nuts. Where's the widescreen shot? I guess I gotta look it up. Parliament. Why is there no sound? Jesus Christ. Bro. It's just like a Sun O concert. Or Sun. I think they're just called Sun. Have you guys seen Sun? You know that band? You know what I'm talking about? If you ever go see the band Sun, which I guess it is just Sun, but I thought it was Sun O for the longest time because it's SUNN, and then they have that parentheses symbol right after it from the same thing that's on those amps, right? They fill this band Sun, they play someplace, they'll play in some fucking club, and they fill the whole club with fucking smoke. The whole place gets filled with fog to where you kind of like can't avoid breathing it in. This is what it looks like in there when Sun starts a concert. Why is there no sound? Maybe this one has no volume. I guess there's no audio to this video. Opposition set off smoke grenades and tear gas to protest against the government, which forced the meeting to be disrupted. Bro, this is the same shit I was fucking thinking. This is funny. This person put, I wonder if the Democrats will do this tonight during Trump's speech. This is what I was thinking because I had set this to be the topic of the stream tonight. And then Trump is doing his State of the Union deal. In support of student protesters. Huh. Let me screen share this. Let's see. We'll get out of here in a minute. I'll be done in a minute. Let's just see what the fuck this says.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Thanks to Sky Rizzy and Clearer Skin, I'm all in. With Sky Rizzy, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many even achieved 100% clear skin.
Don't use if allergic.
Sky Rizzy makes
allergic
you run
reactions,
fucking
increased
goofy,
infections,
bitch.
or lower ability to fight them may have.
Oh, God damn it.
For infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like
TB.
symptoms or vaccines.
With Sky Rizzy, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Sky Rizzy today.
I thought we were going to get some explanation from someone at CNN. Trump's speech was still more exciting than this bullshit. That bitch holding her phone almost got hit in the fucking dome. Oh, God.
Being little is the best. You get to laugh all the time. You play all day. You're hilarious. Grown-ups get
Shut the fuck up. It switched articles on us. Serbian parliament descended into chaos as opposition lawmakers threw smoke grenades and tear gas inside the chamber to protest against the government and support demonstrating students. Oh, that's it? That's all they gave us? Fuck you, CNN. Fuck you. Let's do AP News. CNN has its head up its ass. 3 lawmakers injured on Tuesday, one of them seriously after chaotic scene in Serbia's parliament during which smoke bombs, flares, all that bullshit, fueling political tension, Balkan country, whatever. Lawmakers were scheduled to vote on a law that would increase funding for university education, but opposition parties said the ruling majority was also planning to approve dozens of other decisions. They said that was illegal and that lawmakers should first confirm the resignation of Prime Minister Milos Vujovic? Fuck off. Later. Fuck off. Chaos erupted about an hour after the parliamentary session started. The opposition lawmakers blowing whistles, holding up banners reading "Serbia has risen so the regime would fall." Hundreds of opposition supporters rallied outside the parliamentary building during the session. Video footage from the assembly hall. Okay, we saw the footage. Can't nobody read that shit. Defense Minister Gasic described those behind the incident as a disgrace to Serbia. The vandalism of opposition MPs has exposed the nature of their personalities and the essence of their political agenda. Demands by protesting students. The incident reflects a deep political crisis in Serbia where months-long anti-corruption protests have rattled a populist government. Vukovic resigned in January as the government faced protests over the collapse in November of a concrete train station canopy in Serbia's north that killed 15 people, and which critics blame on rampant corruption. Parliament must confirm the prime minister's resignation for it to take effect. Rise in education funding has been one of the demands by Serbia's protesting students, who have been a key driving force behind almost daily street protests that started after the November 1 canopy collapse in Novi Sad. Okay. I'm good. All right, guys, it's fucking 11:33. It's time for me to get the fuck out of here. Oh, God damn. Oh, you guys have been edged long enough. You may release. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dark Times with Dark My Steve. I'm tired as fuck. I'm going to bed. I'm probably going to do some yoga. I'm going to do some stretches, and I might rub one out. We'll see. That might happen. I might be too tired, actually, for that. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I had a bunch of other different stuff saved to talk about. We might get into some of it. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, lovers. Thank you for joining me. Fucking Adam Wiley, Scott Starbird still up in here. Lovers, what's up? What's up? Promo code lover. Thank you guys. Biggie, everybody. Thank you for Jeff Cron was up in here. Thank you all for the support. I really do appreciate it. And Keith Yaher. I don't think Keith Yaher's in here, and I would scream if I didn't think my roommate was asleep. But Keith fucking Yaher, $100. When was it? Yesterday? Fucking Jesus Christ. That's what I'm going to be thinking about when I jerk off tonight, is Keith Yaher putting $100 in my tight little thong. Jesus Christ. All right, guys, I'm going to shut my obnoxious, filthy mouth. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, you guys take it easy. All right, I'm out. See ya.